Welcome back, everyone, to the Drink and Drum podcast, the podcast with all the vibes. I am one of three hosts. My name is Timon Nicholas, aka Mr. Terrible.
Signing in, Jaron Tomlinson, the young sheller, aka Pineapple Badman in the building. Wagwan.
And it's your boy, Everon Williams, aka Big Easy. You don't know what going on.
This is the unapologetic podcast with really good intentions. The socials, them located at the bottom of this podcast right there. So make sure you hit us up and tell us what going on.
Danielle! Hey everyone.
What going on?
A good one.
Yeah, Zoom kill half of that screen.
What kind of blackmail DJ Khaled be having to get all these people on his albums?
I don't know.
He's the best.
Khaled is a god where he's from, like. And that's the thing, that people go to Khaled house to do this thing. And the man just go to his house to check.
Juice, Uju, Skilly Bang,
Right.
21.
And the Juice WRLD was done. It wasn't like an old Juice WRLD song that they put and said, yeah, I want that one. It was actually Juice made that for Khaled, right? Because even you hear him say it in the intro, so I was like, okay, so this was put together before. So I'm actually wondering, like, how much music out there's in the vault, dog? Like,
I feel like a lot of singers have like vaulted songs. It's like, oh man, I missed it. I was supposed to drop it in 2016 on the first, and it doesn't work now. That's the second.
No, but it's true though, because even like Beyonce's new album, I think Cozy, like that was written like 5 years ago or something like that. Only now getting used.
What?
And it was supposed to be on like a different beat or some nonsense like that.
Late checks? Those are the type of checks I like. Actually, no, I don't think I like late checks.
delayed. It's like, nah, we need that money later, so we'll get it later.
Hey, you just come back to you as a blessing. Wow.
It's like, oh shit, I had that one. You ever hide money from yourself so you can find it later?
Yes, I still do that to this day. I have some money that I have stashed around in some books. Just wait until I open those books again.
Nothing sweeter than when you're going up a purse or inside a pants or something, you find money.
You check, especially you broke, no.
Check. You're just thinking about how you're going to be bougie with this money right now.
Like, you done say, boy, cereal for dinner every day for the week. You know? You find that $20. Let's see, boys, revolve.
Yeah, so Daniel, you met everyone, right?
Something like that.
Something like that, what I mean.
Something like that.
Like you just saw his head cross a fence, you're like, I wonder what that belonged to.
I remember a traumatic experience called Adventist school. Pretty sure he was there.
That makes sense.
We are. The good old days.
I wouldn't call it that. It was the days.
Nah, it was the good old days for me because the rest of my days were spent in Veggie World.
So you said no good memories from Adventist school. You also share two stories from Adventist school.
Some was good.
Was it like, what was traumatic about Adventist school? Was it like the social aspect or the school aspect?
I feel like the social aspect was fine. We met cool people. It was just like the everything else. They didn't realize they were having a school.
Yeah, the teacher wasn't ready.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I know Danielle was good studious, you check. So I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like the traumatic part coming with teachers like Mr. Knight being responsible for the rest of your future.
Them men were on vibes and prayer, nothing else. What curriculum?
I remember them Mr. Knight come to school, bro. In my last biology exam before I left Antigua, dog, we sitting out in the classroom, time to do the exam, right? All of us sitting on our desk waiting. And we watch our teacher walk past the classroom, and the look on his face didn't tell us that this man remembered that the exam was today or right now. He didn't look like he was passing the classroom to come back, you check? Because he would at least look in and then say, yo, I'm coming back because of the time. This man walks straight. 20 minutes past, we're like, yo, fam, this man clearly must not have remembered. And he went, and we're like, yo, Mr. Knight. He's like, yeah. And we're like, exam? He's like, oh shit, wait, today? And we're like, bro. And he literally went and made up the exam real quick and came back and gave it to us, bro. Well, I tell you, this man was a joke.
So you didn't even have it prepared.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. But you were in INT, no? Come on.
Yeah, the integrated science with them two, I know a teacher, Edwards, and somebody else was teaching at the point in time. I think she teached IT at one time and she sucked.
At least you didn't have the stress of your integrated science teacher changing when you were in fifth form.
Well,
And
true.
being forced to do over all your SBAs.
That's crazy. But you know
Because
what's
they
also
couldn't
crazy?
find the records of the previous teacher.
The thing is, for bio, we didn't even do any SBAs until, well, up to this day, I didn't do bio SBA. Because when I left in fourth form, he hadn't given any to us yet.
You know, Advent school was all right for me because
I was alright. I mean, to know,
I didn't do work. I was messing around.
I was in between. I had to do work because I get my head chopped off if I go on without work. Without work. But like at the same time, I was like, man, who needs an A? Who needs an A? Like, I'll take a B, but like a C, C's get degrees, So it's like it still works out, but you know, my mother did not see it that way.
You know what's funny? I also have something for Daniel now because one day Miss Morris confiscated a PS. Is it PSP? Wait, what Daniel?
Was that DS?
Yeah, DS. Is DS? No, it was a
I feel like you were
SP.
Nintendo.
SP.
It was a SP. Daniel, let me she pink DS. SP, God. She picked the SP. I'm saying it, and then when I repeated something else. Anyways, and it wasn't troubling nobody where it was. And Miss Morris must still look for something and find some device on my desk. I took it to her office. And I'm like, wait, what? And then yes, now I'm there panicking, trying to figure out like how the hell am I gonna get this back? You know? And she never gave it back. So I have to go get a light blue one to replace Danielle's pink one. And I'm just like, it's not the same. But I think you got the DS, right?
No, you had a
SP.
DS. I didn't have a DS.
SP.
Yeah, SP. I had a light pink one.
Yeah, but I didn't give you like a light blue one just because like Miss Morris took that one.
I have no memory of that. I remember I had a pink SP, and then
Yes.
one day I didn't have one.
Well,
That's all I can remember.
Well, this is the story of how that came about.
you lent it to me, and Miss Morris took it like same week, and I was like shit. And then you kept asking for me. I said, yeah, I can bring it for you. I'm just doing something real quick. I want to finish up this game. And you kept asking me, and I'm like, man, you still asking for your thing? I'm trying. But
I don't
yeah.
know. I remember getting views off of that. But my mother was like, "Where did that go?" And this is me. I don't know. I think we got robbed, bro.
I remember that too.
Buy you something so you can have something to say.
I remember that too, because I was just like, yeah, man, hope Daniel don't tell on me now. Because I was really trying to get back the days that I was planning to rob Miss Morris and break into the office. I stayed back after school. Bro, look, I was staying after school just waiting because sometimes the office get real empty. And Miss Gardner would just like leave out to India sometimes, so I could just run in the office and stuff. But then I had no idea where she would have put it. And sometimes
she had it in her desk and she had a key to it.
No. And sometimes this counselor would just waltz out to the closet right into the office. And I'm like, there's too many.
Oh yeah. They had that door that went right between.
You check between the two.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I went in there and I didn't see nothing like if it was ruffled. Like if I know the office looked. But like I went in there like anything looking shift in a minute. Couldn't find nothing, so I couldn't make a clear decision. I didn't want to go snooping around the desk and the teacher see me, so I was like, shit. And I tried that for 2 days. And at one point I asked McKeelan to go check. And then he was saying that no DS in the office or something. What the old one name? Not McKeelan. McKeewan? Yeah. I'm gonna tell McKeewan, like, listen here, right? Your mother take my son and I want it back. Right? And he said, no. I said, dog, your mother just get on my skin, the dog. Right? And then he said, he go check and then he said there's no like what you call it, nothing until India. Because he had to go clean out the office one time with his mom during like the vacation and he didn't find no kind of DSSP, no kind of games. And I'm like, so what I do this sudden? Because they're not supposed to give us they're not supposed to give us those games at the end of the year.
Yep.
I never got none of my shit.
Sell that on eBay, man.
Check that they got on a flea market.
And if Makila buying shoes with it, I want those shoes.
Yo, you know how tough it must be to have your like parent be an authoritative figure.
Yes.
Like, I feel like I love my mommy a little less, but she does love mine like that. Mom, you're not the same as you are. I can't. You're fake to me.
That's why I always wonder how Miss Grant felt. She was being mean to certain people. I'm just like, you're never gonna send your kids here, right? She had like a son.
Your kids good nerdy dog. Like your kids are good like candidates to be bullied. Literally, like bro, when I hated that woman, every time she opened her mouth, I would flinch my face. Like I clench my shit, and I'm like, bro, she never taught me, but I still had enough reasons to hate her from a distance.
Oh, she never taught me either. But one time I went to lunch and saw Auntie Vivian was invited to her house, and apparently Auntie Vivian invited the whole family. So I was like, okay. And then yeah, that's when I realized that and she's like, "Oh, hi, Tim," and smiling, and I was like,
That's
"Nah,
like, bitch,
I
don't
know
smile
you.
at me.
I know you from school."
I mean, that's the thing though, because I've encountered her outside of school, so I feel like that's why I had a different thing to her, because I've interacted with her outside of school and she wasn't like that at school. It's just that, she ain't like us as students.
No,
I guess.
no, I definitely saw she had a different energy when she left school and so, but like when she inside is like teacher mode. But I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's not the right teacher mode to have.
Because even my dad would talk to her too, and like as a friend outside, I'm just like, nigga, why you talking to the bitch?
Right.
I look at this big man ready to scold him when he done this conversation. Like, I don't want you being friends with this person.
Yeah, like she really puts a fair. It's not even like one of them good teacher vibes. It's like a strictly I will see at the side of the road and they'll pick you up.
Oh yeah, I would drive through water and wet you up.
Right?
And like I said, this woman didn't teach me.
That's the power she had, dog, and she didn't teach me either.
I ever told you about that time Pastor Gardner had passed me, leaving Adventist school right there by the Catholic church, and it was raining. And the man looked at me, went out his window, waved, and drove straight past me.
The man was on the Lord's business, so you say.
I was like, is that what Jesus would have done? Damn.
That man had a bar in his head. He's just like, and the blessings pour down on you.
Yeah.
He was like, you're not coming in here messing up my letter seats.
Right?
Pray about it.
The man said a prayer for you, and prayer is more powerful than the right, so you did your solid.
Yo, he was going my way too,
Prayers will take you places. His vehicle might not.
You got home safe, right? Despite the story, you got home safe, right?
Yeah, I got home soaked.
Thank Pastor God.
He didn't even get sick. It's because of the prayer.
Check that prayer.
He knew if you were in that rain and you brought into the vehicle, the AC would give you a cold. And he said it would be better for you to stay in your element. To, yeah.
He's lucky I wasn't petty enough to just drop down and die by his car.
Exactly. Hold upon it if you be well.
Check, so as you drive off, you hold your heart.
Like, my day ruined, your day about to be ruined too. Look at that.
Like that, I'm saying, listen, bro, Antigua's fun when you look at the things that weren't big things then. Like the insignificant things that what made shit sweet.
Oh, yeah? Like what? Picking cotton and sugarcane? Huh?
That's pretty significant to man. That's pretty
That's what I did when I was younger.
Did I went to school?
For a summer job. Me and Ricardo went to pick fucking cotton.
Okay, keep going.
We were trying to get some summer jobs so we can get some money. And he was like, what are we going to do? Sell mangoes and fruits on the side of the road, right? And we said, you know what, let's wake up early and just start working. So we asked Pecky for a job. His local bus driver, farm and everything. And the man said, yeah, just come down every day, man, And I said, like, how much cotton they take up? There's like, they have some big crocus bag, like flour bag, 80 pounders, right? That Pecky would use to put the cotton in. And at first I sat down there puzzle like this one. I thought we were gonna like, I don't know, cut bush or something all day or up weed stuff. Because when I came, it looked dry. And I saw people just pulling stuff. So I was like, oh, this is how cotton come. So I'm there working. Everybody in the village see me leaving my house early morning. So like, that's a working man right there, right? And the first day, me and Ricardo picked cotton for days, right? And the second day we came back and we like, yeah, no, I don't know if this gonna cut it. And the third day we just never went back and then Pecky called like, y'all okay? I said, no, yeah, we just
trying to get down the floor.
yeah, we're not coming back. And yeah, apparently everybody heard about that because he's like, yeah, Tim and them only work for 2 days. I'll never go back. Like,
Yep.
okay, all right.
Not everybody know I want this.
Right? So just like, damn. All I need to know is I'm not good at picking cotton. So if the white people come back for us, I am not doing it.
So first of all, here's my history, here's my record.
Here's my resume.
And
this is not for me.
This is not a part that I accept.
Certified non-cotton picker.
Yep. Bring me inside because I'm
In
not.
fact, I've been banned picking cotton.
Yeah, I'm actually a hazard to the material itself.
Yeah, every cotton flower plant I touch, catch fire. So
Yeah.
it's a hazard.
You don't want that in your factory.
You just not good for business. I'm looking out for you at this point. That's all it is.
Yeah, so that's how I ended up picking cotton back in my day. So I'll tell my kids like, yeah, back in slavery, I used to pick cotton, And they're like, what? But you don't add up. I'm like, listen to me. Slavery and I pick cotton. Before your time, it happened in mine. If it didn't happen in yours, it happened in mine.
Wow, the lies don't start and the children don't even reach yet.
I want them to listen to this podcast so they can know.
No, this shit.
They can't pull one cross me. I know.
For real, like you were fully like not even doing this shit, and you were getting paid for it. This was funded cotton picking. This man had
Get
full
a
benefits.
paycheck.
The boy had dental. The boy had eye vision.
Disability.
Man said, "Yeah, this ain't for me."
Yo, speaking of it,
Nah.
Peggy owe me money, or at least some free bus ride. He never paid me for those 2 days.
I wouldn't pay you either.
It's like that was a
Didn't even
training.
give the man no 2 weeks notice, nothing.
It's
Just
like
show
nothing.
up.
You come up with your tool. Your boy move yourself. It's like
At least give me the $2 with the cotton work now.
I always knew that name. I always heard that name around. But it's because you are.
If I ever have a autobiography of my life, I want Dwayne The Rock Johnson play Pecky.
Why
That's
big?
so wild.
Yeah, I'm from a Pecky, you know.
Okay, so you bad man chop.
He tall, he
Only
tall.
similarity is the bald head.
Yeah, let me tell you something. You know, you ever watch Lilo and Stitch?
Yes, oh my
And
goodness,
they
I know
have
exactly where you're going with this.
And they have the big black villain. That's Pecky.
Who Jumbo?
No,
Yes.
Jumbo is the villain or the psychic for Stitch.
No, Jumbo is
no,
the
Jumbo is
one
the
with
villain, the
plenty
one with the
eyes.
Okay, yes, that one. That's Pecky. Nah, but he tough, man.
Who gonna play Warren?
Everyone know Warren, man. Warren is
Hmm?
on his route when he go to Wilkie's or T-Glans.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tornado.
Oh, Warren is actually tall. Or is he?
Yeah, he tall,
Okay, I was just thought maybe it's the bus.
man. Our bus need to go in the museum, man.
Yeah.
I remember so you realize only like 1 or 2 busmen actually keep the bus good.
Yes, them all guys, like they're good. They go with it.
So boss, my uncle boss, I remember this man had an old bus, right? I'm like, damn, uncle need to get a new bus, right? One day uncle get a new bus, and I was so happy for the man, right? You know, a year later the bus look exactly like the old bus. And I'm like, you are the problem, uncle.
Yeah.
It's you. It's clearly you.
At first, I thought he just went and replaced the bus with the old bus. The boys they look exactly like the old bus.
Bus full of that, no bumper. I'm like, what even happened on your routes? I want to know, because when I ride the bus, didn't happen. Nothing that the stories that your buses are you're telling me, dog.
Mhm.
I don't see that happening when I'm on the bus. Right? One thing we're having a bus man, like as family members, like when you try to pay, yeah, he used to cuss me. He used to cuss me out loud in the bus for everybody to hear him cussing me because I tried to pay.
And you know, learn your lesson.
But I used to
That's what I'm about to say.
I used to slide. Mom used to slide my 250 right up and a slide on next. One time, right, he drive right. I'm gonna slip him out my pocket and put it over, and he hear the dollar knock on next dollar and just look down. Right. I saw what I was doing, and the man loaded me up in the front of the bus stop.
Imagine them driving and dripping up everywhere in the car. Why?
It's like, what do you do?
And everybody in the bus like, please hold the wheel.
And that's how you know the cussing out wasn't that serious. Because I know after the first shame up, I would never try it
I would
again.
never.
Boy,
The man must have whispered curse like, everyone, I tell you,
Oh,
your mother's
wow.
not good here.
I don't believe in hands out. No, and every time I used to be shy for real now, because back home we don't have like you said you could pull the string here.
Yeah.
We don't have those string. Like there was one bus that had a button. Oh, what his name was? His bus used to mark Miracle Run 1. He used to go up east, Glanders and all. But he had some buttons in his bus, and they worked once ever in that shit, right? But like for all the others, you have to yell out bus
Yeah.
stop. Right?
Yeah.
Bus stop.
Okay.
I remember the first time bus, I literally sat there and I saw the bus stop coming and bus stop wouldn't come up my mouth. Yeah, the bus stop all the way to the end of the route and turn around. And it was only when I was the last person on the bus at the last stop, the man's like, wait, you're not getting off? I'm like, my stop was the whole deal. He cussed me off too. But I was the only person there, so I didn't care. It's like, I told him exactly my spot was, he dropped me off. And I just made sure I caught his bus. After that, so I started to catch my uncle bus. So,
I remember the first time Wishes got his coaster bus, a big orange looking bus, right, at East Bus Station. And I went and, went at the back of the big bus, because Rose didn't fight hard enough.
yeah.
And while I'm back there, I realized that when people walk to the door, they're not just sliding back a whole sliding door. They're doing a thing with the door and the door coming out and then going back. And I was like, what the hell? So now every stop, I'm looking to try to figure out how you read that door because it's going to be my turn eventually, right? And I'm trying to figure out, like, man, how these people work the door. So while the bus getting empty and empty, I'm getting closer. But every time somebody step down, their body can hide the latch. So I don't know what's happening.
Mm.
So it's just now me and Freetown people, and I have to get off this bus. So now I'm there and I'm like, okay, I see a little thing, a handle. Do I hold this? So I push the knob and pull in, and the bus now open. And the man looked back at me in his rearview mirror, and I was like, I'm coming. And I'm trying to open the thing, and the bus door not opening. And the boy look over his shoulder this time, right? And then yeah, so the boss must just slowly give me more of his face, right? And I'm looking around the rest of the bus, and people kind of looking at me like, okay, why this guy not coming out the bus? He just jiggling the handle. So now I'm looking around, I keep getting attention from people, and the door just not open. And then somebody else came and just pulled the door from outside, and I saw how it opened. I'm like, stupid.
I thought about it now, Joe. You check. And the thing is that they're not just going to yell at you and just say, yo, turn the handles. Not that they're going to tell you what to do loud enough. They can ask you if you're retarded before they tell you to do it. It's like, I say, you're just stupid. Come to.
Come to. Toast the handle on. Pull the door. Right, pull the door.
Come to that boy. Something so simple.
So simple.
Where I go school for?
Common sense, the common no more no.
Oh. So the boy get bang off by a buster.
By a buster, God.
Yo, that's the one. That's the one. Check.
No,
everybody that, because if you're especially if you're a newcomer, that's the memory for everybody. If everybody know you as now,
right?
That could be the me remember he may be that boy that had the bus and then you know that
people open the door and so no hold back the door. No, fight this time.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's the insignificant things like that that make life sweet going on. It's shit like.
We had a school bus conductor that ended up being called Curly Sue. To this day, I don't know her real name, but I saw her in town like 3 months ago. I was like, damn, go Curly Sue.
Curly Sue?
Curly Sue, this bus conductor, because she wore this terrible wig one time.
Terrible
and it was curly.
I didn't know this bitch curly.
Yeah, if the worst part is it flew out the bus window. She can't ever let that down. She's Curly Sue until she died. They better put that when they do her that announcement.
That's not her name is Curly now. That's it.
That's literally it. No, we don't even really need to know her real name.
I don't need to. She has a new one.
In fact, she needs to just change it on all her ID cards, on her passport, just everything. Because at this point, that's your government.
Honestly, I don't think people understand how hard a nickname goes in the Caribbean now. Everybody thinks my daddy's real name is Teddy. Even people who know him and work at airport, like, hey, where your real passport? They really think his name is Teddy. I'm just like, man, you're solid. They mustn't even take the time to learn your real name just in case.
I didn't have reason to not believe Teddy would do that.
See? Everybody know him as Teddy.
Funny thing about it is though that there's some people who know that Teddy is the nickname, but they think it's short for Theodore.
Yeah.
Not realizing that Teddy don't have nothing to do
with his name.
Not even close.
Imagine when they see like his signature, like where's the T? Oh, it's so silent he didn't see it.
The nicknames, bro. And it's like, and it's every time you get a nickname, it's usually your fault.
Yeah.
It's you did something to contribute to it, and when it came to light, you felt bad about it and you were embarrassed. So we go forever that shit. If you didn't laugh it off, nobody remember that. You check. Mm-hmm. If you laughed with it, nobody remember. Or it would be funny, but it wouldn't be worth making.
Yes. But some of them nicknames are sort of the way, because Pecky, that's one of his nicknames, but his other nickname is Hog Shit.
Bro.
And they call that man that in public, you know.
Hog Shit, oh gosh.
Like imagine you in a bank line and somebody just sing out, yo, Hog Shit.
You check. I know you as an innocent bystander hearing that nickname, and as a person who knows, you're like, stop, you want to hear that story, eh? You walking over with the collar, man, they Hog Shit.
Bro, honestly, I should run that. I should just get people on and tell me the weirdest
interview. Yeah, I thought, I was like, yo, if we could interview people about that, it would be like, and yo, yeah. And then we don't ever have to be Antiguan thing, because that's not just Antigua, that's the Caribbean, you check.
Nicknames.
And the Jamaican people have some story, but they're pretty much the same as us. You just find more of them. They're more common.
Now I remember somebody tried to let Gubsy stick on me, talking about you have to spell it with the big Z. I was like,
why does that sound familiar? Did I do that?
Nah, but you shouldn't. And I remember that one boy I fight against. That one I was like, she can do better than that. What?
Gubsy. Your boy, but I say because the Gubsy the baddest marble.
Listen.
That
Nobody
is
go
Steely bad.
you see how
But like,
big
you know, I call it Stevie.
you see how big those gobsy marble. I don't want nobody to look at those and say, hey, this reminds me of Timon. I don't need that. I made sure I laugh at that and say, man, you can do better than that. That's not a good one. Try
This
again.
is good. That is soft.
That is soft. Yeah.
We're ball. I want to.
Like, back on mine, I said, please don't stick. I'll walk in the raid, Lord. Please.
That's what you think until it happens to you.
I find it funny people who like they acknowledge like they don't acknowledge the fact that this name is actually going to stay forever. Even years out, like the fact that people are born into this world and know this as your name, and you still get mad when people call it. It's like,
bro,
grow up. My dad have a friend like that, dog. Back in the day, them outside to play, and something happened. The boy fall on, right, and the boy hurt his head, right. Like I think he hurt his head when he fell, and he did hold his head, but the angle he did hold his head, right? He looked wrong and hold his head with both hands, like he's squeezing his head.
Yeah.
And literally one of my Mr. Boy, Vinci, right? He looked on the man and will bust out a laugh. He said, soft, where your head look like a pot cover. You check? Everybody laugh and say, yeah, like a pot cover for real. Everybody laughing, and then so they start calling this man Covers.
Yeah.
My nickname is Covers. You check? And every time you call the man, even though my dad do it, and I see the man like get upset now.
Like, oh.
The man salty to this day, bro. And this is when they were kids.
So
that man in his 50s.
They say if I pass across veg you well, I said Covers.
Oh, so I'm saying, bro. That's just hilarious.
It's not even that bad though.
Yeah,
It's your Covers kind of cool,
bro.
That's all I can say.
Danielle, you remember Raheem from Freetown?
Turkle poop. Oh no.
No, not that one at Turkle Poop. That Turkle Poop.
Well, that's a good one. Now
the other one, because they call the other Raheem, Jumbi Dali.
Yes. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, they say he kind of look like that. Oh, that was him.
Nah, he's scary. He look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, names that kind of make sense. Like, it's funny when you say it, but then if I saw him and I kind of I'm like, okay, yeah.
Bro, they got man's in our village got some cool names to know because they call this fat dude Egg Water, and I'm just like, bro.
That's creative. Because why are you thinking about that? You're thinking about the white of an egg. I saying this fat man look like that.
And then they have the Rumpel. They got pie, but yeah, they got cheese. They got so much.
Turkle poop dog.
And that nickname is so wild. It's because the boy can run fast.
So the word turkle poop.
Bro,
no, because like it was like the story they taught us under here. And so this is like a turtle, but in one race, he was running really fast, and somebody said the man poop. And then he go faster. So turtle poop.
Bro, this man, and the thing is not, this man made that work for him, because whenever he running and he want to go faster, he go, with his mouth, and I'm just like, the man really showing you.
He playing into this strategy.
Yes. The man showed you the progression, like, I'm not even giving you 50% of my strength right now, and you're not even catching up. He said, watch this. And he go, and he just step up a gear, and I'm like, bro, if you keep doing this, are you gonna break something or burst up like hamstring? Because I feel like the man was going plus ultra, basically.
See, now we explain this to I get it. That I'm bad my name.
You're the name solid.
And the fact that he embraced that and all, which like OG status.
Bro,
and the thing is that he's like an actual talented athlete now.
Yeah. Bro, this man.
Yes.
But listen, right? For instance, I knew this guy in high school, right? Primary school. This man did all the challenges on sports day. Every event, the boy don't take no breaks. He just had energy, and he's like, I can do that next. This man was
he would sprint, then he'd go do the relay, then he'd go do this, then he'd go do the next thing, and it's just like, okay, fine.
Yeah,
you are the sports team.
Are you winning?
Bro, the boy does not let up. When it's football time, the boy run the football. Yes, and he always win by like A lot.
Forget the man could bowl, the man could bat, and then
Yes.
ends up
Just one of
leaving
them.
primary
This
school and
man-
ends up playing college basketball in the States. Like,
Bro,
Oh shit, bro.
yeah.
yeah,
Bro, this man, every time we came, we had to bring our own ball and we had to make sure we had one at home because we had to bring it tomorrow. Because this man would pong them away, pong them right into the bushes, all over. I'm like, man, go get a ball. If it is good, you're supposed to be catching. And bro, no matter how high you hit the ball in the air, this man would always catch it. You could hit that shit towards the sun, so it will blind him. For some reason, you're that strategic as a kid. But if that ever was to happen, he would, I don't know, do the maths and then just catch it. It's magic.
and don't bother try to play no LBW with him on the field.
Protest that.
he
Man, lick off it. But yeah,
was the elite. He was the elite. I wonder.
that's why I feel people born that way now. And like some people that I see like pushing to be it. It's not to say you can't do it, but I don't believe those people understand the type of people they're up against. You know? Because I know some bro. There was at one point in my life I wanted to run fast, dog.
Yeah.
I went, we used to race a P, and I wasn't the slowest. You check, and I'm like, the people who win in, I'm like, bro, I ain't faster than me in real life, dog. I would beat y'all for real. Check, and I had that in my head, bro. Until one day, it was an older friend, but he was like a couple years. Yeah, he was a couple years old. I think he would have been like in grade 6 when I was a kindergarten type age. Difference, right? And like we were playing football one day for church or Pathfinder. I was in Adventurers, and then I was in Pathfinders, right? And I remember I said, I'm gonna play with these man, and I run in on the field, right? And he was standing similar to where I was when I started running. I run off, and he was still standing there. And bro, the speed that he passed me in a few steps, bro, my dream was over. Because I know I cannot move that. Bro, when like when you stand on the highway and a car passes you and you feel the pull, bro, because the boy created a vortex, I'm gonna get pulled in that.
Bro, I know people like that.
And that made no sense to me. That I watched this man run and I realized his head staying still and his body just working on it, right? And I'm like, first of all, I know my head all over the place, walking in the way with that. You check? And he did that so effortlessly, dog, because he wasn't racing. He was literally running to get ahead of me, basically. And I'm not no competition, and he still move like that. You check?
Okay, so here it is. I had a story like that where I fell down too, and I was racing. So it was 4 of us. It was I was there. There was Eggwater, Javid, and Cartoon, right? And while we coming down Lions Hill, the man say, "You want to race? First to church." Right? And I said, I can't run all the way to church. I don't have that kind of energy. I'm gonna get tired. Right? So they say, okay, first to Blackout Corner right there by Ernestine. Is Ernestine?
Erdine.
Erdine. Yes, that. By Erdine Corner, right? And then I say, I don't know. And he said, okay, well, you can stop by Gale and then keep going. I'm calling names, but Daniel know. And we all let off down the hill, right?
Gale is like the halfway point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the let off, right? And I'm running, and this is me. I'm the lightest person here. So when I'm running down that hill, I literally push all my weight, so I am falling down that hill. That's how I run on that hill. And once I can keep my foot in front of me, I'm solid. Right?
That's what it's about.
Mm-hmm. So I'm running, and this is me. I just feel like the flash right now. The wind going, nobody next to me. And then man just behind it, doop, doop, doop. Because they take off their shoes, so they just feeling foot on asphalt. Bam, 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 right? 3 big man, and they're just jogging back there, but I'm moving, right? When I reach the first little can, I'll hit doom, doom, like Titans. You ever watch Attack on Titans?
Yeah.
When that man do. The first one passed me. That's Cartoon, because his foot long, right? And then Javid said, watch out, boy. I'm going to say, huh? Right? And I tried to run. I tried to run to the left. And then Javid kind of brushed me and I kind of lose balance. Right? And when he brushed me, he said, oh shit. And he tried to like catch me, but I was just like getting off his elbow. Right? So I off balance. And then Eggwater big. But I know he was gonna be trouble. I hear boom. And because I was off balance, he hit me. And I swear to you guys, I rolled when I fell from one house to another because I fell down by Olivet, right there by where Kiel fell down by Amin and them, and I rolled to the lamppost by Gale Yard. So that means I passed Gavin Yard, past Gale Yard, right to the driveway. And this is
The
me.
thing about it is when they brought back up that story about you falling, right? The dramatics. I legit thought they had to call ambulance for you. The guy was like, no, Timon rolled down the hill from the top right down to the bottom.
Bro.
Really good up in knees.
And she was fat too and skinny too. Yeah, bro. You check, so he
Check.
yo, this was grass?
Bro, it's on asphalt road, stone everywhere. So I fell up. You check, no, because we were going to church, so I still had to go to church. They were doing like blood pressure so down there. So I'm like, there's a nurse down there. So yeah. So I ended up going down and they clean off my wounds and stuff and still check my blood pressure and whatnot. And they're like, you okay? And I'm in pain.
Yo, stinging.
And you know it was bad because he had on jeans and the jeans ripped.
Yeah, yes, dog.
Yo.
Bro, but the thing is not, then that man's but me. I hit me down and I said I went flying like in an anime, right? Them man's when they finally slowed down, they at the finish line at the other end. I'm like, bro, I was rolling while I was still full speed, dashing to finish the race.
They know it dead no, they just don't know how it dead. So either way, they want to say, yo, you're not gonna know the difference when you get back.
I don't lie down in the guts and them man's walking back like, yo, oh, tired. And then I do little jog. And I'm like, so hurry up.
The thing about that, no, when you're falling, it's like even like the moments before you hit the ground that first time, you still feel like you can get out is unscathed.
Yo,
like
and
the moment you hit the ground and that first piece of wind leave you down.
It's not even that, dog.
Yo,
yeah, ever see when somebody say a coop and you hear the hollowness like coop?
Yo.
When you fall on and hit your head, you hear doom right to your whole dome. And you're just like, yo.
Sounds you didn't never hear before.
None. It sounds like you're in a soundproof room and somebody only made the sound of wood hitting your head available to hear. You just hear coop and you're like, that sound hard.
You check, you don't understand what this is yet.
You don't feel it, but the sound, you know that hurt. The hurt is coming. Like that's you just hear hard. And you're like,
The calm before the stuff, because it's just dead quiet after that.
But y'all ever fell now as an adult? Because that's different though.
No, I haven't.
Nothing serious, no.
The other day I was literally just reminiscing on falling. I was like, man, I long to fall down. I just feel it's a hurt. But
you don't want that to happen to you? That's permanent damage there. That's that's
it. You pass that stage, all the problem, but
right, you know, how far I am from the ground now.
It's not even that. No, it's the getting back up. I'm like, dang, I didn't realize the ground was this far. How did I end up here?
My hip, Jesus Christ.
Bro, I remember the first time when I was like, yo, why kids just keep falling down like that? And I was throwing cushions on me when I tried to like mimic a kid that my mom was taking care of. It's either Rashidi or Jahim or something. And I'm like, look at it, just drops it down, right? And the first time I did it without the pill because, you know, not really thinking too far ahead, right? I fell down and it's like just before my tailbone hit the ground, I was like, he's so close to the ground. What? And then I hit my tailbone. I was like, ow, I am dumb. Nah, because it would make sense. The kid is literally right there, 2 inches from the ground. I'm a whole 4 inch. My eyes is 4 inches from the ground. Not 4 inches. 4 feet from the ground. Yeah, like what do you think was gonna happen here?
Nah, that's just scary, bro. Like I just remember the other day because like as a kid, like a teenager, I was like, yo, bro, I want to break a hand or something. Yeah, I don't want to feel the pain, but I want to have a cast and see who I'm saying. It's like I just wanted that experience, right? And then the other day I was sitting and I was like, I don't want that. Like if I was to break something now, you know how detrimental that would be to my everyday duties, bro. I was saying if I was to break my left foot, you know, I have to sell my car.
Wow, could you okay?
It's just like I'm just like, wow. This
Why
is
don't
so
be like
much
the regular folks in Earth and just drive automatic, huh? How about that?
First of all,
Why give yourself a cramp and arthritis early? How the noise polluting the place with your cranking?
I said thank you.
Okay, sorry.
I put smiles on the kids' faces, and I remember being those kids. So it brings me joy.
Because the only person smiling is Everett. Nobody else care about cars.
First of all, Everett cares about planes.
See? He didn't even care about what you care about. Wow, you feel as the older brother, everyone. The younger brother even look up to the things that you like.
Don't get everyone done you for this in him like that. So you know.
I'm dissing you.
No, that's the problem. Everyone take anybody head free dog.
Just because you have some bass in his voice now, tell every
Uh,
I'm going to the gym, okay? Test me.
Alright, the William Reach take over, man.
How old is Everett now?
You're gonna get pulled up,
You're threatening teenagers?
Right?
Hmm?
We're going after college right now. No, that's all time move.
I know you lying.
Every 15.
Close enough.
He going into fourth farm.
Yo,
That's why.
I
The last time I saw him, he was like 7.
And he's taller than Tim.
Impossible.
Actually, maybe he's the same. No, maybe he's maybe the same as too.
imagine.
Yeah, bro, that nigga taller and skinny.
go-
He's not skinny light, he's skinny firm. So,
That's making me feel old. I don't appreciate it.
yeah.
I go for 5 years and like all these kids just grow up. I hear
I don't-
wave on about to finish high school. Everybody.
Because you literally don't look back and like that's me when I left, and I don't recall being that. But what is this? Like everything's just so confusing. Like I saw a grammar school graduation the other day, and I still don't believe that really happened.
Bro, you think that's how the adults saw us? I'm like,
I wonder.
I make people out me now. Like, shut up, kids.
You check? But because I also remember looking up and seeing other people graduating before me, and them niggas look huge. You check?
Yeah.
I don't think I look like them when I graduated. You check? I remember them big man that's in like up in the higher forms when you in first form or something, man. Like them niggas look grown.
Them mans were straight out of prison art section. They were chiseling. Them prisoners were chiseling men out in stone, and then those stone creatures would come into school.
Came to school with full beards and
Bro.
snapbacks.
Check. Them mans were different, bro. Them man look like they had kids to feed when they go home.
Check. Them mans like after they finish from here, they go into a coal mine to look diamonds.
That's how hard. Like they just look like they, you know. And I'm like, bro, this don't make sense. And then that's why you look forward. I'm like, yo, as a young, you just want to reach that level.
Right?
And you get there, and you don't even reach.
I thought I was going to go through puberty and just turn into that.
Yep, I thought, yeah, that's what I'm. Yep. I thought because like I said, the way I look now is what I was expecting to look like when I hit, because that's what that man's look like, yo.
I'm just like, yeah, just wait until I wake up one morning with 2 abs and a muscle, and just wait. Ooh, just wait until the period. Wow.
Yep. Try it.
Nope, I'm leaving it. No, I'm
Puberty
leaving
is
it.
wild though, because I remember when I went through my growth spurt and I was tall than Kiel.
Yeah.
I was looking down on him in church. Then one summer, they went somewhere and came back, and I was like, bro, my neck hurt. Why is your face so high? I don't understand.
That man literally got big over like the span of no time.
Bro, imagine if parents were like really acute to like the height of their child, right? And then one day they wake up and they say, hey honeys, and she's like, yo, my eyes said that you're 6'1" and I left you at 5'5". You're not my child. And then they just start throwing hands and kicking you out. Like, cause like, can you see the growth? For how fast they grow between like a certain just 1 year. Just 1 year.
That's how you measure on the wall.
Yeah, but what happening during that summer? Every week they're going like, hey, look, you're getting higher and higher.
Well, I want to ask him if he had pains and stuff, because Steven went through the same thing, where basically all Steven's growing happened in like one summer. Summer, so the boy couldn't sleep and so properly, boss. The man was in pain. The man had stretch marks in his back, fresh ones, you know, and she was red. It's like this nigga was just growing. The spine just extended. He just, you know, like literally just grew in a summer, bro.
The man body's in this.
Like, if you were tell you, like, that was a hard time for him because it was painful. And I'm like, is that what happened to every person that I've seen just get taller over, you know? Like,
bro, imagine.
Nah, that man thought he was Mr. Fantastic.
Is that. He just got his powers.
Do you remember, what's his face? Danielle Blucher?
Yeah, I know that.
That little, you know, short little chipmunk of a kid.
Yeah, squeaky voice.
I hope y'all know this nigga voice deep as shit, and he's like 6'2".
I know you're lying.
I am telling you the truth, and I look at him all the time, and I scratch my head because I still don't understand. Yes, dog. He is in class with Evie and them.
And he used to make fun of Miss Patrick because they had this kid who can do a perfect impersonation.
Oh no, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Shahid.
So,
Yeah, no. He was in that class though. No, our class above. The class above, all that one.
I remember this
Yeah, but
man did
Daniel
it
was
one
a little
time.
kid, bro. Like in high, he was hella short to us. He wasn't like
twin?
just short. Nah,
no,
I'll
yeah,
find you.
he used to look something like how Ricardo does look in school.
Basically.
Hey boy, I don't know these people, sorry.
So think about a bootleg Ricardo.
I am trying, and the closest thing that comes to mind is, yeah, Bruno Mars. Yeah, I'm thinking of Ricardo and Bruno Mars. That's all that's come to mind. I'm waiting for everyone to send me a picture because I feel like he's looking one, right?
Yeah. That's good.
Okay, first off, you can't just find the picture. You have to also find like a video of his voice so I can see the difference.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Gee, who said the man that exclusive?
Because if I see his face, I remember how he sound.
I came back and I saw this man, and nothing I saw made sense. Nothing. Because I know what I left. Tony, I know what I left. When I tell you the man was a pipsqueak, the man like he could get bullied, but I feel like the bully would feel bad for bullying him. He's that type of like, it's like so. When I saw that, I'm like, yo, that makes no sense.
Okay, maybe this person doesn't exist and you're lying. How about that?
Now, why would we go through all of this just to fool you?
Check. Oh, me and
Main
Daniel.
character syndrome.
I haven't talked to Daniel.
Nope. This is that. Let me tell you exactly what's happening. Y'all heard that I'm paying taxes on this podcast now. Y'all like this nigga making money. So y'all said, all right, we're gonna sabotage the numbers. And then we're gonna use this opportunity to take the podcast away from him and then call it something else not related to the title it is now. Right? And and I'm not gonna see it coming until I see in the what is that name? The section where you analyze shit? Analytics, thank you. That I'm losing followers by the second I lost all my followers. Because y'all.
You really think we have that kind of time?
Yes.
In this economy?
You're on vacation right now, you have time.
That's besides the point.
Everyone only work when you don't see him. So I feel like if you're calling all day, then he's not working, that means you have time. Right, everyone?
Yeah, man.
Between when everyone's sleeping and when everyone's sick, he's working. I'm just like, there's something to add up. The maths not mathsing. How you sleep till 10 and then work 16 hours, but you go sleep at 5.
Oh, bro. I know on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays I have work at 9, and I go to sleep whenever I feel like, and I just get up at like 8:45, flip over my side, and log into work on my laptop because I work from home.
But it's not working and sleep.
I'm literally working in my bed all day in that position that I woke up in until like I'm done. So I'm like, I can go sleep late because I was technically in bed all day. Yeah. It's just, I'm not tired from work like how you tired from work.
And I'm tired of these legs, man. I want to try my soles on my feet.
For real, you need some stand up and some just gel.
Right?
Some memory foam freaking pads.
Just give me a bucket full of gel. I'm just
What you
stepping
going
in.
to stand in it?
Yeah, it don't sound, but yes.
Just gel supported something, because it's like, plus yeah, you have to wear boots. That's the thing.
Bro, you want me to tell what pissed me off the other day? I went, right, when I first got the shoes, like I wore down the insole, so I went to get some doctor shoes. And I put it on, it was working, and then I wore those down too, because I'm just like, man, all this standing, right? So I got a new pair this year, and I put it in, and I buy them now. As soon as I put it in the shoes, and I step in it, and I said, that shit felt worse than the one I just took out. And I was like, I just put pressure on it, like how? I felt the moment when it says, I am no longer useful.
Yeah, so yeah, that's your last one. Your free trial is expired.
Yeah, I had a demo. So I was just like, damn. So I've been wearing it. I told myself I cannot put back in the old ones that are right there in the bag back into the shoes, even though it's better than the ones that's previously there. And tell me why? It's because I don't want to admit that I just waste money. So I'm taking one for the wallet.
Just hold on. You hold it inside. So try.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, boy.
Next time read the fucking review.
Just understand. Yeah. Wait, so Daniel, what do you do now?
Organ selling. I mean,
What?
hmm?
On the internet? Why would you admit to that? No.
No, I mean like the accordion. That's what I shot in it. No.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Mm.
Nah. Bro, I'm technically using my degree, so I work in marketing, social media, internet, at a
Mm.
company that I shall not name because I don't need no publicity from me.
We keep it safe. We gonna say.
I wanted to make a guess, but then somebody said, "Hey, you can't say that." And I was like, "Oh, word."
We don't have to edit out again. Say
Yeah, you just have to edit that out.
Fadoodle.
I put the beep on it.
So, everyone, that's not what you're going to school for, like marketing.
No, just business in general.
No, I don't think I have enough of those. Don't come back.
Yeah.
Damn. Not
Oh,
you
you?
being reverse immigration.
Wow. I don't. I'm not trying to bring during Canada or anything like that. You know. Wow. Why wouldn't I want to do that though?
Wow.
Man, I should run the country. I'm making all of all the right decisions the opposite way.
You're already here. Why would you go back? Stay.
I was gonna ask something just now, and it literally just slipped my mind. It has something to do with what like when people come into Antigua and so like they keep a record like what you do as a living. Like, is there some kind of big file that tells you everybody's occupation in Antigua? Like just like you went into like a phone book or something and you're like looking for whoever and he's a contractor. Like the
You would have
job.
to list it as that though.
Mm.
It's like I feel like you can subscribe to like those things. You get like you pay to put yourself. So it's like some level of advertising.
Mm. Okay. All right. Okay.
You could probably just check like the businesses that are registered. You'd see what the people are doing. At least if they're working for themselves. There's like an online database for that.
I wonder how easy it is for people in Antigua to be like entrepreneurs. Cause like
But you'd have to bring Carly on your podcast for that.
yeah, because I'm just wondering, like, what if a lot of people want to start businesses? Like, what would be their niche? And like everyone was saying, like, you can't sell stuff that people don't want. So you have to have like a need or want for that thing. So I'm like, what are a bunch of Antiguans gonna want that you have to offer that nobody else have to offer? You know? And like how like what's the shelf life on that? Because like maybe somebody might support you the first year, and then next year they're like, well, I already have one, I don't need another one. Like what would it be? Food, consumables? Because that's the only how I can see them come back next year if it's consumables.
I guess that's how people do it. Like the best repeat businesses are either like food or experiences. So the fet promoters that come back with like annual fets or at least twice annual fets, they'll have like, one for the summer and maybe one like end of year or one around carnival time. And they know that people will come back for that and you get a lot more time to be able to make sure your product is good the next time around. So once you secured a good experience with that, so I feel like experience-based stuff works. And of course, food always sells.
True.
I guess it all depends on like what you're willing to invest in other service industry stuff. Like, for instance, the nail techs, the hairdressers and stuff like that. They get businesses because of it's basically word of mouth customer service. So if I go to this hairdresser and they're good, I'm easily recommend this person and they'll get repeat businesses that way. But something harder might be like I don't know, like a vintage shop or something. You're probably gonna get sales like twice a year.
Right? Because like nobody really getting shit from events and stuff like that.
That's why I be convinced like there's this store, right? I'm not gonna mention him because I don't know what he into, but like he right there on High Street and this man fix watches. And
I know you're talking.
right, no lights ever on inside that place. But he been open for years. Something else gotta be moving out of there.
Man selling goat horns to a secret society. I would believe that. I'm making it up right now, but I would believe it. Like I'm saying it, I'm just like, yeah, wait a minute. What if he's doing that for real? That's no problem. Because if I came back to Antigua, I would love to just do like a repair shop, you know? Y'all don't steal my idea. I'm not going to say this again, listeners. But anyways, I would love to have like a repair shop and then have like a mobile repair shop where I can just weld things back together. Like, hey, yo, my boat have a leak in the steel part. Sort me out. I was like, I bet. Or like, oh, I'm at a hotel and my sink my stainless steel sink has a leak. I'm like, all right, sellers are coming. You know what I mean? So that'd be cool to do for the money. Like, how much people even use steel plants? Like woodworking shops in Antigua go hard because wood easy to come by. I don't know the extent of who need welders in Antigua. Like it could come in handy if you're working for like a shell company, or I mean oil company, because then they always need
You'd get
welders.
work during sailing week time because of the
Yeah,
boats.
definitely. Because I had an uncle that used to do repairs. And I say you walk with like 6,000 a day. And so I was
Yep.
like, listen here, when I come back to Antigua, I'm gonna have to give you my number. Because like, what?
I think Javed be doing that sometimes and so on the engineering side.
True. I was trying to figure out where he worked because I thought it was Crabs Hill with the water plants.
I believe he does that, but I think when it's sailing week time, and then he could on there and get that money.
Well, I said, let's like I've talked to Javid too. And if Javid said no, I was still meeting there because I'll talk to my uncle. Nepotism.
For the win.
And the uncle I talking is Kilachi Daddy.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard that name in so long. Wow.
When I told everyone, and then they thought about Sean Paul. And I was like, it's not the same. It's not the same. I would love to like plan like an event in Antigua. Like, okay, what's new in Antigua besides all the partying?
Cost of living, gas prices,
Oh, okay, besides the recession.
corruption. Like, I don't know.
Basically, I think people are like getting in. I think restaurants doing well, right?
Yes.
I think socially restaurants are doing exceptionally well because everybody going out, and because of social media too, everybody going out to the top end places where typically, it would be tourists and stuff, and that upper echelon section of Antigua going, but
Yeah, it's
regular
wild.
people, are just going out to those places. You see that a lot.
I wonder.
I would say the younger crowd is moving more towards like, experience-based things. Like they want to do things that are outside of the norm. I think they're trying to get away, not completely, obviously, from fetting, but to do other things. Like there's skating rink and stuff now, like roller skating. It's like people do that and stuff now.
Still can't do that. Well, that's cool.
I was thinking like a bowling alley would be something.
A bowling alley is expensive as hell.
I know. And that's why I'm thinking. It's like the concept of it would make like sense to me in the way that I see it. Because what I would do is I would have the bowling alley, and then I'd see if I could get experienced people from abroad to come and like have like a little bowling club, and then have like people like almost like training, and because there's leagues and stuff for that, right? It's competition. So I'm like, you could get people involved when you're giving young people another hobby. There's like bowling, there's a lot of skill to it, right? And it's something that if you don't have the skill, you're gonna still go because you're going bowling with your friends. It's something to do, right? And Antigua, I feel like we lack a lot of something to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool entertainment factors. Like if I'm not going zip lining out to the beach, I'd probably line it out with some people.
You have chill, cool vibes. That's what we have. For relaxation, when you come to Antigua on vacation, you're chilling out, you're going out, you're getting good food. You want to look at music, you hit up this spot, a live band there, you're cool. We just laid back. That's the kind of vibe we get Antigua. I feel like when you go to Jamaica and so, they have everything to do, right?
Yeah, they have hills and waterfalls and rivers. I want that. I remember one time somebody said Antigua have a waterfall. This is me. Let me tell you something, right? That's a lie. And then they say, no, they say, no, they really have. And I'm like, weird. And then they take a picture and say, when it rains a lot, the water rushes over this incline, and that's the waterfall. I said, technically, yes, because of the definition. But if this waterfall didn't make a river, like a serious river, I don't believe it. But
we don't have rivers here, though. So that, that's the problem.
I think it's too shallow. Too flat. And I think it's actually pretty low. Is an airport like, I don't know, under the water table somehow?
Probably. At this point, the global warming, aren't we all on the sea level?
I won't be surprised Antigua is actually a valley or something. It's like a big bowl.
Me personally, I would like to see like more adult entertainment. Okay, that's not the right phrase. I heard it as I was saying it. But like, things to go and do. Like, even if it's like remember we went go-kart racing and stuff?
Yeah.
I feel like something that is not hard to do.
We already
have we already have a drag racing track.
Why can't funny, but I think they have one in Antigua somewhere because I remember somebody was telling me about it. I don't know if it's golf carts or go karts, but I
They
remember a
have
friend.
some off-roading things that you can go and take and
Ah,
drive
okay,
around.
but it's not really like
Yeah.
a race; it's like a tour
Nah,
thing.
it's some buggies that you can just rent and go off-roading and like just basically go where it's muddy and spin around.
But it's funny that you said that too, like the whole go karting thing, because my brother-in-law Carl, he into like RC stuff and so right, and he was like saying like he would love to bring y'all don't steal this man idea, it's not mine, it's his. If you see anybody in Antigua trying to bring this back now, break this shit. But anyways,
My shit.
yeah. So he's like, you could use like make like custom tracks for like RC cars and pull on full on races with the RC cars. So it's more safe and you get to like being enthusiast about this race car thing. You know what I mean? So you just have like a small track and you race them and you can throw your same bets and do whatever and set up your car how you want. Because like I saw him set up some race cars and so and some of them have so much torque in them, right? Torque in them, right? Yeah, I said torque.
Easy there, Meg the Stallion.
Just man. um so yeah, and like you'll see him put like the race car on the ground and throttle it, right? And that thing will like do a full 360 spin until it's like on his back and so you have to control the throttle, and if he lift it up in the air and he like press the throttle, you can see the wheel expanding. So it's like they have so much power, and then the balance, the control with the, and I like how like he goes to his hobby shop to buy little parts and so to set up like the shocks and stuff. And I'm like, you can really do really good detail work on these, and it can like be expressive because it's basically like you have your chassis and the motors and the battery and the receivers, and then everything else you can like build to design like spray
So,
paint.
so
Mm-hmm.
there's
Yeah,
the customizable stuff, which I,
yeah. So
but
the
it's
real
like,
customizable.
as a kid, I wanted to do one, you check. It was, as a kid, if my parents had decided, yeah, that's money we can put towards to that, I would have definitely got into that because, the first time I saw, okay, everybody always, see remote control cars, right? Yeah. You see them on TV, that's like,
But it had gas powers on.
you check, and I'm like, I want one of those, and I used to get those, right? Every Christmas I would get one, so I was used to that. Until one day I was driving home, and the hobby shop was close to the store, and
By
we drove
woods.
that street. No, there was one by Country Pond.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
By the car wash down there, yeah. That's right. So we were driving across there, and I see this man remote control car flying at the speed I didn't know those things could go, and I saw smoke coming out to the car, right? So I said, Daddy, what is that? What? And Daddy said, oh, it's an RC car. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm telling him, no, that one fast. He said, oh yeah, that one is gas powered. And I'm like,
What, right?
you could have gas powered ones, and I was like, yeah. And then it was before like you could just go on the computer and just Google shit. And bro, he was like, yeah, but those things cost like $1,000s and stuff, hundreds of dollars and stuff. So it's not, yeah, we don't have money for that basically. Which I was just like, yeah, I'll get it one day. But then now I'm of age, I'm just like, damn, that shit
So it's
actually
really
costs money.
expensive.
I'm like, I know that. It's like, cause like that's out of pocket. I apologize for even asking.
Yeah, for even asking, like, wow.
Check.
I'm
Out
grateful.
of pocket for that.
I had a bed and a house, and imagine I was
Check.
gonna
I had
throw
a
all of
room.
it. I'm just gonna throw it away.
Right? Yeah, yo. And that's what I'm thinking, like, because like when you said, yo, that could be a thing to bring to Antigua, and like I feel like it could go on, but you would more so want the younger generation to grow into it, so you always sustainable group.
Nah, that's why you have to split it. Like they have RCs and then they have the gas powers. Like the big boys come out to play and they can make it like oh, you don't have no money for this, huh? But you have real car. You know what I mean?
That only gonna get a certain bunch though. That only get a certain bunch.
Yeah, but that's okay
I'm
because
thinking about
you don't need
longevity.
everybody to. You don't need everybody to get it right away. You have to build up the hype. So like, oh, only people who can afford it. So it's like the Apple to Android effect, basically. I know you're an Android person, Danielle, but it is what it is.
Wow.
It's not personal.
It's not personal. It's just yeah. So it's like everybody see that man's got gas powered. Like I want a gas powered car too, and they realize this is the commitment. This is money. So when they finally get done and step up, they go like, oh, you're still using RCs, and they can give people something to work towards. Like if you get like a gambling license and you have people train bets, that shit could be profitable. I bet they already throw bets on like the real car racing. Now you have a component where you're not too sure because who knows? Suppose the man could mix like a diesel with the gasoline and he just superpower your car. Put NOS in the little cars because they can do that. Put NOS and so in the little car, like, yo, NOS is illegal. You see me put anything in my and yes he did. And so it can make it very interesting.
I still feel like it's gonna be a certain group, bro.
Listen, and it's safer than racing your car on the street. Cause I would look if I had a race car, you had a race car, and we had to stop like and rev your engine. I'm going in my trunk for my race car if you want real. Cause for one, I'm not gonna raise my good up car to get into accident with you around a corner with a donkey.
See, that's you, and most people ain't you.
Yeah,
Most people racing, especially in Antigua. And guess what? Then look at car not get them man no pum pum.
Because it's not the culture yet.
The man them in the Honda get the girl them number. You check?
Wow.
It's literally, it's literally a dynamic there, dog. Car man become car man. Most of car man don't love car. They love woman. A woman love man with car.
Yeah, okay. Is that true, Danielle?
Well, as a person who owns their own vehicle, what can a car man do for me?
Holly, Papa, Holly, Holly,